And this is new construction, as you can see. Nicest thing in here is that ladder.
If you're in the market to buy a new house, I'll say this much. Do not buy a house after 2020. You wanna know why?
We will be looking at a video on people talking about the quality of homes. They buy a house, inspectors didn't do a good job, maybe mold still in there. Also, the builders didn't do a good job. A lot of the panels, the roof, everything is not how it's supposed to be. People signed on the dotted line for these houses, and guess what? A lot of this stuff they have to replace on their own. All because the inspector or the builder didn't do a good job and have good quality when they was building the home. So let's go and get straight into the video. Let's see what's going on.
What's up? Listen, if you're in the market to buy a new house, I'll say this much. Do not buy a house after 2020. You wanna know why? Okay, I'll show you why. Hold on. Most of these houses go up in 4 days. No joke. We pour the foundation. They don't even wait a day for it to cure. Not even a day. I want you to see something real quick. Look at that. Oh, look at how even that is. Yep. Wait a second. No, that's not even the start of it. I mean, I'm going all over this place and see how far off they are. Look at that. Oh man, I know I'm not buying a house, a brand new house. If you want something good, you gotta do it yourself. I mean, look at that. Oh my, no. No, this is not the kind of quality you want to have. I mean, this is weak at what it is.
Okay, this person says going into massive debt for a house that isn't even up to standard is crazy. It is crazy going into debt over a house that isn't even up to standards. Also, this person named Keith, as y'all probably already know, he's like a food connoisseur and stuff like that. He tried different foods and he decided to buy a house, and I think he said he had up to like 2 or 3 inspectors come in, and he ended up finding black mold where his indoor pool was at.
It's gonna be a
quality you want to have. I mean, this is weak at what it is.
You know it's gonna be a good inspection when you pull up and the real building city code inspector is out front getting ready to inspect the same house that you're getting ready to inspect. Okay, met with the city inspector, great guy. He brought me over here to the side of the house and he said, hey Jordan, look at this. You see this expansion joint here? Well, this expansion joint is sealed here, but it's not sealed up here. Okay, all finished up with the city inspector. He needs that expansion joint sealed up and then this place is ready to go. Now let's see what I come up with. Well, they were kind enough to install a door stop. But the problem is the door handle. Nobody will notice. I wonder if they're trying to hide something. Yep. Look at the toilet here. I can't believe they were gonna leave it like this.
There's a new home. Comes with a shoe print right in the front entryway. Jam is split where they screwed in the latch plate. A little loose. That's crazy. Under the kitchen sink. Looks like they forgot that cover for the junction box. That's all right, it's moving ready. There's the oven. It's been on for about 10 minutes and it's still at 100 degrees, which means it's not heating at all. The garage wall, the sill gasket is out of place. On the roof, this fascia got cut with a hammer, leaving a nice gap. Custom flashing detail here.
That's crazy.
Just overlap it and bend it. Couple shiners here. They're not sealed down because they're nails.
So here I wanted to figure out, are buyers liable for homes that pass inspections? So it says yes, buyers are generally liable for issues in a home that passes inspection because inspection is a visual assessment, not a guarantee. And major issues often fall under normal wear, but buyers can negotiate repairs or walk away if their contract has a contingency. Liability for undisclosed defects can fall on the seller, but if the inspection found it, even if it passed, the buyer often accepts or renegotiates. I think with some of this stuff, I think that it's best to go ahead and find the inspection. Get the inspector to find everything, because if you can renegotiate it and you can get the price of the house down as much as possible, I think, shoot, that's better than finding a problem and then getting the seller to come in and fix it, honestly.
Your new Lennar homes are being built. Wood framing. How do we feel about that? Ultimately, this is what the product would look like, but this is wood framing here in Florida.
Got some new condos built in my neighborhood. You gotta hop the curb to get in your car garage. It's pretty cool.
It's crazy.
This is my favorite one yet.
How did they
This
not think
garage.
about that?
For real? What the?
Okay, this person says new homes are the poorest quality we have ever had in this country. These builders, they don't, not all of them, but some of these builders don't put a lot of thought into like, maybe this doesn't seem the best option before I actually build this, you know.
Interesting that most people.
For real? What the?
I find it so interesting that most people don't want to buy a new construction home anymore. I did this video the other day, screenshot here, and I asked, yay or nay to new construction homes? And the majority of the comments were nay. Just because of the quality of build and people's opinions. A lot say it depends on the builder. People are just saying from all these different states, like, no, I bought this new construction home. I'm having all these issues. I'm better off buying something built 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. I just find that so interesting. People were definitely not saying that 30 years ago when it comes to new construction homes. Times have changed.
Honestly, I think it's really more about the complexity of the home, like, you know, like what's going into the house. Houses are becoming more complicated in how they make stuff, because the more complicated stuff you put into a house, guess what? The price goes up. And which I'm not opposed to it. I love it. Tile flooring, tile shower. I love all that stuff. But if you're going to do it, at least build it with good quality. And I think most people will agree on that.
Here at Adams Homes, the prices are falling. We're offering up to $20,000 in flex cash. Come on in.
So something pretty interesting is happening in the housing market right now, specifically about new construction. So due to record cancellations in July, new home sales were expected to decline going into August. But clearly that assumption could not have been more wrong, as new home sales have exploded 20.5% month over month. This is the biggest month-over-month increase since August of 2022. And a big reason for this could be the fact that new home prices are actually cheaper than existing home prices right now. Realtor.com shows us that new builds are going for around $218 per square foot versus $226 for resales. Add that with the fact that builders typically offer a lot of incentives like rate buy downs and even contribute towards closing costs. It really is no wonder why we're seeing this type of surge in the new home market.
Okay, so here we have the price of a new house versus a resale house. And honestly, it's really getting to be the same. And I wanted to double check this picture. So here it says the average price of a new home in the U.S. varies by sourcing date, but recent date from late 2025 suggests around $413 for a new home. Now, this right here is for like a resale house. The average price of a resale house varies significantly by location, but naturally the median sales price was around $409 late 2025. So here you can see that even just buying an older home is getting to be around the same. So considering that, you know, with an older house, it has its cons. With a newer house, it has its cons. It's really up to you for what you want to do. But disclaimer though, once you buy a new house, sometimes the value is already so damn high. Once you go to resell it, it's not going that $400,000, $500,000 house is not going to be worth $700,000. The resale value was really what you should do if you really wanted to resell your house later in the future. I think getting a resale house, like getting an older home that's already pre-built, you know what I'm saying, that been there for at least about 10 years or however long it might been, and then maybe 10 years you want to move from here, you can resell it. I think that's really like the best thing to do, because if that floor got regular carpet or got certain stuff in there, you can just remodel it and then resell it.
Menacing the finishing touches and close to completion here in Richmond, Texas. A recent price reduction just brought this home under $400,000 with a down payment around $13,000 and closing cost credits. Out-of-pocket expenses are minimal.
So y'all, I just came to this unit and I'm like, dang, they couldn't clean up before I come? Whatever, it's cool. I come outside and I notice I'm right in front of the jail. I am right in front of the jail. Look, you see? Hey, turn up, turn up. I got the jail lit.
That's crazy.
That is so funny. They playing basketball down there and they have a perfect view of this unit. So yeah, for only $3,000, you and your best friend could rent this 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit at downtown 5th Miami. Corner unit, lots of natural lighting. You know, everything else gonna get cleaned up. It's just the view. You know, if you don't mind having friendly neighbors, they right here.
So this person says, guys trying to get the job done and quick and end up with this. Ain't no passion anymore, just deadlines and making money. Honestly, I don't disagree. These builders working on 5-6 houses at one time. Honestly, like when they be trying to build like a new neighborhood, you'll see like 3 houses built at one time. And you see a crew of like 4 or 5 people just trying to build these houses. So you don't think that these people are going to try to cut corners? So you don't think these guys are going to cut corners when they trying to get the job done in like 6 to 7 months to build like a whole neighborhood? Like, what you think is going to happen? My dad's a carpenter and told me not to live in, rent, or own any place made after 2015 because the quality and how they just cut corners constantly. And this video prove it. You can go look at countless videos of just builders just constantly just cutting corners. Some videos I seen before, they forgot to caulk some windows. Like, imagine bugs getting inside your home and you just bought it. Tile floors, tile showers, recessed lights, beautiful kitchen, you know, got the door handles where you push and it opens up. You got everything is like that, you know. But then you still got roaches and the house was just built. But if you like this video right here, make sure you check out my latest video. People are regretting their EV cards. Also, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this video, and I'm out. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you go check out my Twitch, and also watch my recent video, which will be right here. And make sure you hit the subscribe button right here. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.